Diddy's free. And we are supposed to act like everything is normal. And everything is supposed to just go back to normal. Puff, it's free, bro. Fabulous guys, your boy Mr. PK, we're back again with another video. You feel what I'm saying? Back again with another video, you feel what I'm saying? Today we're reacting to a Diddy video, a Diddy case trial video. I wanna know what's going on, cause I knew Boutique Nabo no Diddy. That what else is going on? There's no Diddy. Diddy is touching men. Diddy has baby oil with drugs in it to make people you know what I'm saying? And so today I want to get caught up on the whole thing. So guys, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to get notified when I post another video, so you can be up to date with my videos. And people who are up to date with my videos, I very much so love. You know what I'm saying? And so guys, let's actually just get into the video. Yeah, ABC News, okay, the actual news. So you know we can trust this one. Let's stop it.
Combs, known as Diddy, known as Puff Daddy, is about to stand trial in New York in May. Combs had his famous white parties.
So I moved to a new neighborhood and they were like, well, what's this guy doing moving here in East Hampton? I said, everybody, come on over to the house so y'all can get to know me. You ain't got nothing to be afraid of.
Some of the alleged activity may have occurred in the later hours of those parties.
Kids have like an hour left, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to.
And there are a lot of questions. What he's exactly charged with, who's going to testify, what this case is going to look like. But before we get to those questions, we want to remind everybody how we got here.
A new lawsuit filed by R&B singer Cassie.
Cassie describing the music mogul as a vicious, cruel, and controlling man.
The whole criminal case against Sean Combs starts with a civil case brought by his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, alleging that she was in an abusive relationship with Sean Combs.
And just a day after word of a settlement.
The lawsuit was settled with no admission of wrongdoing. That lawsuit settled almost instantaneously, but it gave federal prosecutors in Manhattan...
That's because Diddy has too much power for his liking, you know? He probably likes having too much, but let's be honest, this nigga has too much power, bro. Me and Vela, I fear people I don't know.
A window into the kind of conduct that went on, allegedly, in Sean Combs' life.
New civil lawsuits.
A series of new civil lawsuits. Facing new lawsuits from 6 accusers.
Once Cassie filed her lawsuit, that opened up the floodgates, and there was this avalanche of civil claims that also helped inform prosecutors as they built a criminal case against Sean Combs. His accusers paint a dark picture of a sexual deviant who preyed on young women and men looking to make it in the industry, all of which Combs has denied. The truth will prevail that Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. Combs has mansions, one in Los Angeles, one in Miami, and simultaneously federal agents from Homeland Security investigations ended up, guns drawn, going in to both of those homes to seize evidence. They did this with a warrant. Cartons of evidence, a lot of it electronic, ended up being seized by those federal agents to help prosecutors build a case. It's on tablets, it's on phones, because according to federal prosecutors, Sean Combs liked to film himself and others in sexual situations. And a lot of these videos are going to...
For you to film yourself in a lot of... So you done this thing, Yako, too many times that you just decided, one day I might get amnesia, so I want to remember all of this, and so I'm going to start taking videos of us, you know, getting it on.
Be played at trial, and so prospective jurors are being asked if they mind looking at all of this stuff, because they may see quite a bit of it once the trial begins. Right now, Sean Combs is being housed at the federal jail in Brooklyn. It's called the Metropolitan Detention Center, and he has been there since his arrest at a Manhattan hotel. It's not a nice place. Even federal judges have complained about inhumane conditions. But Combs is in a special unit. He's housed in a dormitory-style building. Until recently, one of his dorm mates was Sam Bankman-Fried, who was convicted in a crypto fraud scheme involving FTX. Combs's trial is scheduled to begin on May 5th with jury selection. The plan is to bring several hundred prospective jurors into the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan for as many days as it takes to seat a jury of 12 plus 4 alternates, all of whom will swear they can be fair and impartial even if they've heard of Sean Combs. And really, who hasn't? There are no cameras in federal courts anywhere in the United States, and so this trial will not be televised, but we and a lot of other reporters will be there covering it, and that's how the public will learn not only the evidence against Sean Combs, but we'll be looking for how he reacts to it. We've seen him a lot in court, and he presents fairly upbeat. He comes in with a smile on his face, hugs for his lawyers, gestures to members of his family who have sat in court there to support him. He looks a lot grayer than he did when he was first arrested. You're in jailhouse beige, although at trial he may well be in civilian clothes. But he's treated like any other criminal defendant that we've seen. And we've been there for similar trials for Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's former paramour. We've been in that courthouse for Sam Bankman-Fried, the crypto fraudster, for Bob Menendez, the former United States Senator. All measure of walks of life come in and out of that courthouse. Sean Combs is only the latest. Combs faces 3 federal charges. Racketeering conspiracy, a RICO case, is probably the most serious and expansive and covers about 20 years of alleged criminal conduct. He also faces sex trafficking and prostitution charges. And taken together, federal prosecutors allege that for years, Combs has coerced, forced women into sexualized situations against their will, threatened them with violence if they didn't participate, and brought male prostitutes into a relationship in order to have what court records call freak-offs, which are basically sound a lot like orgies. Women, according to federal prosecutors, were put into these things. The rooms were stocked with baby oil and other supplies. There were cleanup crews in the end, IVs to help restore people physically after what they were made to do, according to the charges, and the jury is going to hear about all of that. Combs's defense team has said that the evidence so far is just an interference in the private sex life of Sean Combs.
Private?
And what's depicted in
What?
videos.
Private sex life? Private? Bro, if your S life is private, you wouldn't have freaking what recordings of it. Why are you recording it? What happens in the dark shall come to light. You record it in the dark. It is being brought to us in the light. Aye, bro. This thing is not private. You can't lie to us. It's not private. If you're willing to record it, it's not private.
Or said by witnesses or alleged victims isn't crime, it's consensual sexual activity.
There's not the slightest inkling, according to the interviews that I've done, of anything that's coercive, non-consensual, and it was adults and consensual, and everybody who was there wanted to be there.
Will the jury buy that? We don't know. It will depend in large part on how the alleged...
This is probably how those rooms went. DIDDY places $1 million on the table. It says 1 round, let's go now. The right and gay person would take it. You know? Maybe place the $1 billion on the table. Or 300 million on the table. Let's go. I touch you once, I just touch you once. He just wants to touch you once. These nails will fold. These nails will fold.
Testify how they're cross-examined.
Like
but
this,
so
like
far,
this, they
the
fold like
defense
that.
strategy seems to be to suggest that this was consensual activity, maybe until it wasn't, but it is not the kind of criminal activity that prosecutors portray. The only person we know for sure that will testify is Cassie Ventura. She is depicted along with Sean Combs in a video that CNN first obtained that shows Sean Combs kicking and dragging her through the hallway of a Los Angeles hotel back in 2016. Combs issuing an apology video.
I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Combs and his legal team have a different view of how we should read that video, how we should look at that video, but we know Cassie is going to testify about it and other experiences she says she had while in the presence of Sean Combs. There are also 3 other alleged victims whose testimony helps comprise the criminal charges. They're going to be allowed to testify under pseudonyms, and so they may not be publicly identified, but it's possible we will know who they are once we see them in open court. For people who have been following Sean Combs and the possible, celebrity side of things, I'm not sure how illuminating this is going to be, answering questions about Combs' relationships with people like Justin Bieber or Jennifer Lopez or others. We'll see how deep into it the trial gets, but for the most part, and we don't know who some of the alleged victims who will testify, we don't know who they are yet, but for people who are hoping for a deep dive into the private sex life of Sean Combs, we'll get some of that, no doubt, at least as prosecutors say it was criminal, but some of the other stuff, we're not sure.
Hey, we wanna be Diddy in this situation. I wouldn't wanna be Diddy in this situation, I won't lie. It's looking bad, Diddy. It's looking bad. It's not looking good. It's never gonna look good after that. You will just do your jail time in silence, Brody. Oh no, he's free now. He's free now. Yo, back to them Diddy parties and stuff, bro. But hey, that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to get notified when I post another video. You know what I'm saying? This is something I was thinking about while watching this. Don't worry, my brain can multitask like that. I'm thinking, was here on YouTube when I talk to you all, I use this weird ass voice that's part of this personality. I can say that, even though it's weird. I don't have multiple personality. This mask I wear, but when the camera turns off, stuff gets deep. You know what I'm saying? This is just for y'all. But when I talk normally, then you start saying I'm wrong, but it's fine. But that's thank you for watching. Freak that. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe there. As I already told you. I'm sure you were listening. Were you listening? I think you were listening. Good. Like, subscribe there. If y'all want me to keep myself updated with this, if you enjoyed me watching this, get this video to like 5 likes. Matter of fact, 1 person should like the video, and then I'll do it. Just 1 person. No. Yeah. Love you guys. God loves you guys. Pray before you eat. Pray before you sleep. Eat, pray, love. Love yourself. Love God. If you don't love yourself, if you don't believe in love, that means you don't love God and you don't believe in God, because God is love. You know what I'm saying? If you please myself, go read the Bible. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Nice seeing you guys. Peace.